And that's just crazy to me. And it's also very disrespectful to God to think that he put something like a man on this earth and didn't give him the capacity to communicate at a high level. Are you serious? No. Okay, so I might do a quick little story time because it really be the audacity for me, okay? So I'm at work, doing my thing, doing my job, minding my business. My one patient, he walks up to me so randomly. He like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? So because I am a young black registered nurse, I have been asked this question probably a million times, okay? So because I get asked so frequently, I know how I'm going to respond. I tell everybody I either have a boyfriend, I'm married, I'm engaged. I'm letting it be known that I have somebody. Even though I don't, okay? I don't. But I tell everybody at my job that I do. So he walks up to me. He says, hey, do you have a boyfriend? I say, no, I have a husband. I'm married. This man looked me dead in my eyes and said, oh, well, you got a fat ass. And walked away.
What up, YouTube? It's Shemaine back again with another video. Check this out, ladies. Remember that song back in the day, What Your Man Gotta Do With Me? Well, you know what? Absolutely nothing. Because no one cares that you got a man back at home. If he sees something he like right there on the spot, he's gonna tell you about it right there on the spot. So don't take it as disrespect. Just take it for what it is. If that man told you got a fatty, and guess what? You got a fatty. Take it for what it is and enjoy your day.
Congratulations.
I keep seeing women comment on my post saying, yes, this is exactly why I'm single. Men don't know how to communicate at a high level. And that's just crazy to me. And it's also very disrespectful to God to think that he put something like a man on this earth and didn't give him the capacity to communicate at a high level. Are you serious? No. The problem is we as women aren't honest with ourselves enough to admit that we don't communicate at a high level, because if we did, we would stop dating men that we know are no good for us, that mean us no well, that do not really care about us, that have sex with us and then go do whatever they want, and then we end up heartbroken. That's not us communicating at a high level. We don't select great men but then we expect them to communicate at a high level. No. You're single because you need to be single and you need to work on yourself and you need to figure out what more you can bring to the table other than your beauty in your box, because men are capable of communicating at a high level, 100%. The ones you date just don't like you. So.
Oh, shit.
Here's a lady that actually understands men and their communication skills, and that we do communicate on a higher level. But here's the problem with some of you ladies. Y'all have a level of expectation for everything. And when it comes to communication, if a man don't communicate to your expectation, you will say he's not communicating on a higher level. Now you know that's just wrong. Everybody communicates differently. Everybody's levels are different. But when a man is communicating to you, and you choose to ignore it, that is not our problem, that is yours. If we let you know something out the gate and you choose to ignore it, our intelligence level is on high and we are communicating it to you. Now, whether you take it in and receive it properly, that's not our problem, that's your problem. So if a man lets you know he ain't shit and you choose to talk to him, where does that put your intelligence level? I don't think I have to tell you. So, with that being said, understand this. When someone is showing you who they are, you're supposed to take it as it is and work with the information that was given to you. That's a part of intelligence. You're learning something from someone who is showing you or telling you something. So if you're making all these bad decisions, then your intelligence level is not high. You're not using it correctly. You know a man ain't shit, you still talk to him. He already communicated to you that he ain't shit, and you accept that? like the Pookies and Ray Rays of the world, the hood dudes, that's on you. You let that man plant that seed inside you, knowing that he ain't want a kid, and you have the kid knowing that he didn't want that. That's on you. That's your intelligence level. That's showing your level of intelligence, emotional intelligence. You like to say things about men all the time. Emotional intelligence, intelligence on a higher level, not being able to communicate. Men communicate all the time. All the time on that level. But you just choose to ignore it. Y'all don't really care what men have to say. What you want is what you want. And if he ain't saying what you want, he's not communicating on a higher level. Your expectation should not determine his level, if it's high or not. If he's communicating, that's all you need to know. If he told you everything you need to know, you made a conscious, intelligent decision to either take it in and use that information for good, or take it in and ignore it, let it go out the other ear, in from one, out the other, and do what you're gonna do. But in the end, you're gonna pay the price, because that man already communicated to you who he was from the gate, and you just chose to ignore him. Now, there's certain dudes that might not, but you can still tell the type of dude you're talking to. Come on, ladies. You've done it enough times. You turn down the good dude, you go for the hood dude, because the adventurous dude is the one you want, and that's usually the hood dude. You don't give the good dude a chance till later on down the line, when you're tired of all the hood, boogery, effery, and all the other garbage names that go along with it. Okay? So stop. Make intelligent decisions. Communicate better, because you don't communicate better than men do. That's for sure. You have admitted it several times on podcasts, it's all over TikTok. Listen, it's not a debate. A lot of y'all don't know how to communicate. If you have to put weight to it, men communicate better than women. It is what it is. We hear you. You just don't choose to hear us. And that's okay. But when you make a decision, an intelligent decision that you deem intelligent, and it don't go right for you, don't blame us. You can only blame yourself.